So we received about 1 million comments asking us about how to block hook. So when someone tries to get inside, and you're a top roller, and I'm a hooker, so how to block that?
So basically you ask what should I do against you?
Yeah.
Or what I'm doing against
what
you.
What you're doing against me. So I want to get you here.
You want to get inside, I want to top roll. First of all, it is very basic. If your back pressure and your pronation is stronger than your hand and wrist, most likely you will top roll your opponent.
Yeah.
So it's not only about technique. It's basically it's about strength. Your back pressure, your rotation should be stronger than your opponent's hand and wrist. But of course, you need to understand how to apply this movement, how to apply this pressure. If we talk about top roll, we can divide very basically. We can divide back pressure movement with curling movement. So you can do your top roll and rotation against opponent's hand and wrist mostly by curling, and you can do the same movement with rowing, with dragging, with rowing movement. So you rowing here and rotating. Of course, you still use your back pressure, but you use a lot of your back muscles, which sometimes can generate even bigger force. And you do the same thing. You rotate and you pull. You use your back pressure movement. That's basically what you should do against arm wrestlers who go inside. Few more things. It's again depend on your opponent. There are arm wrestlers who go inside and they go through top finger, or they go directly through this point, and there are arm wrestlers who go inside together with a supination movement and go through small finger. So at first show us how to get inside, or someone are calling this high hook.
High hook.
Yeah. So the pressure goes up, and another way is go through small finger together with supination. Yeah. I will do the same. Just to show the movement. So one thing is when you go up here in a hook, another way is you go here in a hook. If you are top roller and you know your opponent, basically in a vault level, mostly I know almost everyone what they are doing, and they know what we are doing. But anyway, if you go against this high hook or top roll, so you need to focus on this point, and you more will use, most likely this curling style will work better against this one. If going down and use the same, I can stay here, and if you go, your opponent goes inside more with supination through small finger. For me, it's not the best way. Then I much better prefer this rowing movement. I go more with
tension on the small finger.
Yes, I will show just without hand. So in one point, I'm putting more pressure on this top of my knuckle, top of hand. Another way, I'm using more this point. It's
depending on your opponent.
Yeah, it's not better. It's not which one is better. It's important what you are facing, who you are pulling against.
Yeah, where the opponent is going. So I don't go here usually. I will go here.
Yeah. So Raymond is usually going down, and he's using his tricep strength, and he's good at pressing movements. So I will try to. Or usually what I'm doing, I'm working with my back and pulling with my pronation on his small finger here. So I'm trying to attack his small finger and open up his wrist. Another thing with top roll, with back pressure, of course we can talk about some defensive, about center, but it's very important. It's never just a movement back. It's never just a movement back here. It all goes together with good wrist curl and sometimes even side pressure. It's much more effective for you to do back pressure if you are not in this position, but you can curl your opponent and put him
in this position.
and then it's much easier. Of course, again, you need a strong hand, strong wrist,
And rotation.
and
A
rotation.
lot of rotation. Yeah.
So, if we watch the arm as a chain, rotation, back pressure, rowing movement, if you will miss some of those points, if your rotation will be weaker, maybe you will able to pull, but still you will lose in your rotation. If you are strong in your rotation, but your back pressure is weaker, maybe you will able to hold your rotation, but your angle will open up. Back, not so often, but still sometimes you see that pulling and you are far away and you lose those angles here in the back. Arm wrestling is strength sport, and generally it's all about strength, but
You need to apply that strength on your opponent.
yeah, and you need to be strong in correct angles. It's great to be strong overall, but don't make sense for you to be super strong in some another angle which are you not using.
Not working, yeah. So the basic thing is to add tension. If I'm going for high hook, add tension here. If I'm going for low hook, add tension here. So before the match starts, you will try to apply a little bit of back pressure either here or here.
About back pressure before match, if you know you are super explosive, you are fast, you never are like losing a start, you can stand, relax, and it's no problem, and you know that you are super fast, and your first hit after ready go will be just a super fast movement to get in a position. If you are not so fast and you are afraid to lose a start, and you know your opponent is getting inside, what you do, and if your opponent is not maybe so super technical and he wants to hold you, so already before start you do some back pressure movement on your opponent's finger, you have this tension already, you block already before start your opponent, and after ready go you do your movement, you do your back pressure and wrist, but you are already secure that you are winning in this position. That's it.
That's it.
Ask your questions.
Stay strong.
Use your Toproll, use your hook, train hard.